Greetings, blessed beings. Welcome back to Shelter in the Storm with A Course in Miracles lesson number 68. Woohoo! Okay, we're up to chapter 5 and we're reading the first introduction page for healing and wholeness. To heal is to make happy. I have told you to think how many opportunities you have had to gladden yourself and how many you have refused. This is the same as telling you that you have refused to heal yourself. The light that belongs to you is the light of joy. Radiance is not associated with sorrow. Joy calls forth an integrated willingness to share it and promotes the mind's natural impulse to respond as one. Those who attempt to heal without being wholly joyous themselves can call forth different kinds of responses at the same time, and thus deprive others of the joy of responding wholeheartedly. To be wholehearted, you must be happy. If fear and love cannot coexist, and if it is impossible to be wholly fearful and remain alive, the only possible whole state is that of love. There is no difference between love and joy. Therefore, the only possible whole state is the wholly joyous. To heal or to make joyous is therefore the same as to integrate and to make one. That is why it makes no difference to what part or by what part of the sonship the healing is offered. Every part benefits, and benefits equally. You are being blessed by every beneficent thought of any of your brothers anywhere. You should want to bless them in return, out of gratitude. You need not know them individually, or they you. The light is so strong that it radiates throughout the sonship and returns thanks to the Father for radiating His joy upon it. Only God's holy children are worthy channels of His beautiful joy, because only they are beautiful enough to hold it by sharing it. It is impossible for a child of God to love his neighbour except as himself. That is why the healer's prayer is, "Let me know this brother as I know myself." Okay, so that's our text page for today. Now we'll move to our lesson 68. Love holds no grievances. You who were created by love like itself can hold no grievances and know yourself. To hold a grievance is to forget who you are. To hold a grievance is to see yourself as a body. To hold a grievance is to let the ego rule your mind and to condemn the body to death. Perhaps you do not yet fully realize just what holding grievances does to your mind. It seems to split you off from your source and make you unlike Him. It makes you believe that He is like what you think you have become. For no one can conceive of his Creator as unlike himself. Shut off from yourself, which remains aware of its likeness to its Creator, yourself seems to sleep, while the part of your mind that weaves illusions, in its sleep, appears to be awake. Can all this arise from holding grievances? Oh, yes. For he who holds grievances denies he was created by love, and his Creator has become fearful to him in his dream of hate. Who can dream of hatred and not fear God? It is as sure that those who hold grievances will redefine God in their own image, as it is certain that God created them like himself and defined them as part of him. It is as sure that those who hold grievances will suffer guilt, as it is certain that those who forgive will find peace. It is as sure that those who hold grievances will forget who they are, as it is certain that those who forgive will remember. Would you not be willing to relinquish your grievances if you believed all this were so? Perhaps you do not think you can let your grievances go. That, however, is simply a matter of motivation. Today, we will try to find out how you would feel without them. If you succeed, even by ever so little, there will never be a problem in motivation ever again. Begin today's extended practice period by searching your mind for those against whom you hold what you regard as major grievances. Some of these will be quite easy to find. Then think of the seemingly minor grievances you hold against those you like, and even think you love. It will quickly become apparent that there is no one against whom you do not cherish grievances of some sort. This has left you alone in all the universe, in your perception of yourself. Determine now to see all these people as friends. Say to them all, thinking of each one in turn as you do, I would see you as my friend, that I may remember you a part of me and come to know myself. Spend the remainder of the practice period trying to think of yourself as completely at peace with everyone and everything, safe in a world that protects you and loves you, and that you love in return. Try to feel safety surrounding you, hovering over you and holding you up. Try to believe, however briefly, that nothing can harm you in any way. At the end of the practice period, tell yourself, love holds no grievances. When I let all my grievances go, I will know I am perfectly safe. The short practice periods should include a quick application of today's idea in this form. Whenever any thought of grievance arises against anyone, physically present or not, the short practice periods should include love holds no grievances. Let me not betray myself. In addition, repeat the idea several times an hour in this form. Love holds no grievances. I would wake to myself by laying all my grievances aside and awakening in him. Okay, that's our lesson 68 for today. So with lessons like today's, it's a great idea to get your little post-it notes out or whatever. You can actually get lesson cards for A Course in Miracles, which you can take with you. Take the card for the lesson of the day with you, and it has all of this on it. Otherwise, just write down the parts that you need to remember to say. It just gives you that confidence to remember each time you see it when you look into your bag or wallet. Oh, my lesson, I haven't done it yet. Let me do it now. And then it's right there. You don't have to try and remember all of that. Okay, let's move on to Jesus' commentary for the Year of Forgiveness for lesson 68. Love holds no grievances. You are blessed beings, indeed. I am that one you know as Jesus. Of course, Here in these lessons, we speak about the goal of ultimate forgiveness, the fact that your mind will be free and clear of absolutely all grievances. Love holds no grievances. That is true. If you hold grievances, you have what feels like a little infection in the mind, a little worm in your head that keeps going on about something. Love holds no grievances does not mean, and this is an important thing here, you are a doormat. This is something many beings on a spiritual path learn the hard way. It is okay for you to choose the path you want to take. It is okay to decide that you would like to experience something that somebody else does not want you to experience. Having a disagreement with somebody is not necessarily a grievance. The grievance comes from your unforgiveness because they differ from you. It means the argument keeps going on in your mind. You keep revisiting and rehashing in your head what you said and what they said and why they should do this and why you're allowed to do that. It's a back and forth kind of energy. You can, as a free being that is creative, choose a path you want to walk along. You can do it lovingly and with open communication. You are free to choose what you would like to do, and you will experience the consequences of that choice. Love holds no grievances means you can see somebody walking a different path than you and say, "Well done, you. Well done for choosing what is right for you. I'm over here choosing what is right for me." That is one of the confusing things about love's definition in your society. You believe that to love somebody, you have to sacrifice your beliefs. This breeds grievances and resentment. When you sacrifice yourself because you think what somebody else wants is more important than your choice, based on a loving interpretation of your experience, then you suffer. We want you to understand that love holds no grievances does not imprison you. It does not mean you have to sacrifice yourself, and it does not mean that you have to do as others tell you. I am that one you know as Jesus, and we will speak to you tomorrow. Namaste, blessed ones. All the love.